This is Yu-Gi-Oh's newest rarity, the Quarter Century Secret Rare, designed to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the game, and it looks incredible. What would look even more incredible though is a completed set of every single one. With hundreds of different Quarter Century rares being released throughout the year, the collector inside of me sees this as the perfect challenge, so we're going to attempt to collect every piece of this shiny puzzle one by one. Welcome to Treasure Hunters. Aye. Subscribe. It's been 3 months since we last updated our Quarter Century collection, and a lot has happened since then. New set releases, new set announcements, panic buying, trading, pooling, just literally everything. First things first though, why has it been so long? These cards are expensive, man, and it was Christmas season, so all my pennies were going towards other things, meaning there wouldn't exactly be much content. But now there is. We left off with the release of Valiant Smashers, and since then we've had not only the release of Phantom Nightmare, but also Maze of Millennia, which has a Quarter Century Junk Warrior in it for some reason, which brings the total number of Quarter Centuries currently in the game up to 208. As of the last episode, we currently have 133, so at least we're well over halfway there, right? I didn't even realize we went over 200 already. Fucking hell. The real monster lurking in the shadows though is Rarity Collection 2. This means yet another 79 Quarter Centuries being added into the mix already, and that's not even accounting for all arts, so it's looking like we'll have at least a whole ass binder full of Quarter Centuries by the end of this. Not to mention the amount of Quarter Century products that Japan keep churning out, so if we get those as well, then dude, I'm in trouble. Who needs a house deposit when you can splurge it all on shiny cards, right? Right? Anyway, I am genuinely interested to see how the prices are looking now after all this time, so let's get into that. But first, it's sponsor time. Let's talk about Factor. I think we can all agree, food is great, right? But it does come with some caveats. You gotta plan out all your ingredients, you gotta go shopping, you gotta spend time in the kitchen cooking, not to mention all the cleanup afterwards, all the dishes. What if you could just negate all of that? If you want to chain solemn strike to all those chores, then Factor's the thing for you. You can choose from a large variety of pre-prepared meals and have them delivered straight to your door. Regardless of whether you're vegan or vegetarian or even on a keto diet, Factor has options that support all of these different lifestyles to make sure you're eating towards your daily goals. Also, think about this. You get finished with locals or a regional, you go home, you're tired, you've played 6, 7, 8, or 9 rounds, you don't fancy cooking. What do? You're probably just gonna get a takeaway, and that's expensive. Just fire up a Factor meal instead. Perfect. So now you're not just a Yu-Gi-Oh gamer, you're a healthy Yu-Gi-Oh gamer. If I'm appealing to your soul right now, I got a deal for you. You can get 50% off your first Factor box and free wellness shots for life using my link. That means you can choose 2 free wellness shots from 3 available flavors for every order while you're an active subscriber. All you gotta do is sign up using the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen. Every sign up also helps towards our Treasure Hunters goal, so happy eating, and thanks to Factor for sponsoring this video. Alright, here we go. This is always the scary part for me because who knows what could happen to this rarity over time, and we have so many of them now that if everything just crashes, then we're kind of fucked. But let's see how things are keeping up. So right off the bat, starting off with the Legendary Collection promos, we have gone down pretty much across the board, but you know, when it's £44 down to 37, it's not a huge deal. They're kind of just doing their thing. Then we get into the Battles of Legend, and there has been a lot of really interesting movements here. For example, Tri-Edge Master, the cheapest one available on eBay right now is £81, which is a huge jump up from $34.99 last time. I think this is probably just a case of the supply being low and so the price fluctuates. Whether it would actually sell for £81 is yet to be seen. Dark Arm Dragon has dropped back down to where it was after it got bumped up to 80, and Quick Fix has slowly gone down as well. We get to Zeus. It was £110 last time we checked. Obviously undervalued. It corrected itself back up to 160, and then we have Masquerena. So Rarity Collection 2 announced a Quarter Century printing of Masquerena once again, but this time in the alt art, which therefore caused the original to drop by nearly £80. Yet somehow we're still up big on the total here. So yeah, going down to Terraforming, up from 70 all the way to 120, which is ridiculous. Super Poly also up kind of big. Super Poly is really good right now. 70 up to near 100. Then we have the Labyrinth cards, which are also up kind of big. Welcome Labyrinth is always kind of hard to find as a quarter century secret rare. There's actually none available on eBay right now, but the last sale was £150, and then Lady Labyrinth also up £30 as well. So overall, we are up over £100 despite the Masquerena dropping a lot, so that's very nice to see. Moving on to Duelist Nexus, of course we still don't have the Crimson Dragon and the Unchained Yama. Crimson Dragon has gone down thankfully, and Unchained Yama, there's none on eBay right now, but the last sale was $94.99, so it's kind of just holding steady at near 100. Overall, most of the cards have gone down in value, so it's down over 150, which is crazy. If we ignore the drop on Crimson Dragon because we don't have the card, so we didn't feel that loss, it kind of negates the gain from Battles of Legends. So overall, we're holding steady. We're holding steady so far. Going into the tin promos, we're down a tenner again. Literally across the board, every single one is down except for Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon and a Blackwing Armor Master. So I guess keep an eye on those. And then Age of Overlords. Man, this set, fucking scary because the set is bought out. All the quarter century secret rares started going up, and so I had to start panic buying like crazy. You'll see this when we get into the mail days and that. Little Knight surprisingly is kind of still roughly around the same value on UK eBay, whereas in America it's gone up to $700 and something dollars. So that's very scary. Diabellstar has gone up 35 as well. Wanted Seeker is up at 250. It just keeps going up and up and up. Typhon is crazy, dude. It's over doubled. The cheapest one on eBay right now is 250 as well, which is just crazy. Thank God we have that already. Quarter century Arius is up at £100.75, which is crazy. Imseti up at 100 as well. These movements are actually ridiculous. Magician's Bond down nearly like half the price. Visa Samsara also half the price. We got King Sarcophagus. It's doubled as well. It's up to 120 plus, dude. Age of Overlord is just popping off, except all the kind of irrelevant quarter centuries aren't doing a whole lot. All the Snake Eyes stuff is kind of gone crazy, up from 40 to 65. And then the next one is Flamber's Dragon, basically doubled in price as well, up to 60. Divine Temple, we don't have that one yet. It's at 50. It's pretty much doubled as well. And then the Testina stuff is still very cheap. Overall, Age of Overlord, yeah, it's up like over 200 in total. It's just going crazy, man. For the Rarity collection, surprisingly, there's not been a whole lot of big changes across the board. Ghost Bell is probably the most interesting one, more than doubled in value purely because Ghost Bell is a good card right now, and of course all the staple hand traps in max rarity are going to get bought out. It does have a Starlight printing, but near enough the same thing. But yeah, £40 on a Ghost Bell. Very nice, matching the original pre-order price. Nibiru is also up, of course. Herald is nearly doubled in price as well, which is interesting. Then we have the Baron. Baron's dropped £20. I guess that makes sense because it is generally a one-off. Downard is £14 for some reason. It's doubled in value. We don't have that one yet, so yeah, kind of stinging on that one. Called By has doubled in price as well, £41.95. It is limited, but I guess, yeah, it is max rarity staples, so makes sense why it's expensive. And finally, we have Nadir Servant at £30 as well. It's also doubled in value. Overall, despite all of those changes, we are just kind of holding steady. Over 3 months, we are near enough at the same overall value. Valiant Smashers, most of these have gone down dramatically because this set was new last time we checked. Legacia is still over £100, which is interesting. Christia's down at 70, and then the Memento thing is kind of just irrelevant, you know. So pretty much £200 for the set there. Junk Warrior, £19, obviously just the one quarter century out of Maze of Millennia. And then we get into Phantom Nightmare, and I feel like the prices in this set haven't really decided what they want to do yet. It's at 1700 overall, but there's so many, like, I guess, garbage quarter century secret rares in here that are still holding a decent value that are, in my opinion, expected to very much go down. Not actually sure where these prices are gonna go, but I guess that remains to be seen. Overall, probably best to wait on the majority of these. All right, now it's time for my favorite part. Mail day, baby. We can show you what we have been up to and finally put this big stack of cards into the binder. Where's the binder? Let me find it real quick. Here we go. We've bouged it up a little. We now have the white pages with the white sleeves. It looks incredible, dude. Goddamn, and it's gonna be even fuller than before, but this just looks so clean. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what kind of order do we want to do this in? I guess we can start off with the things that are known. In the Konami Phantom Nightmare opening video, we of course pooled a Goblin Biker Dug Charger, making a start on the 25 quarter century secret rares in the set. And I think that's the only one we've actually pulled on video since then. The rest we've kind of traded and paid for. Another one you should know is the Code Talker inverted that we have now. We actually traded a playset of Earthbound Stone Sweeper for this, Earthbound Prisoner, in the Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Properly series. When we did that, the Stone Sweeper was kind of like worthless. It was just a bulk super. Now, Stone Sweeper has been bought to like the £5 mark. So yeah, we definitely negged on that, even though we traded ourselves. But we take the Code Talker inverted. We take it. And the final card, I think that you already know if you have been watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! From Scratch 3 Nuzlocke series. We have the original Sinful Spoils Snake Eye. I paid $64.99 for this off of eBay. I think it is still roughly around that value, $64.99. So we haven't made money, we haven't lost money. We simply just have the card and play it in our deck, of course. It's like 3 structure decks and then bam, a random quarter century secret rare. You'll love to see it. Moving on, one of the locals I played, I think I came 3rd or 4th and ended up with 2 packs of Phantom Nightmare. Out of one of those packs, we pulled Horus, the Black Flame Deity, saving us a solid £40 or something. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it when you just pull something good from your prize packs. It makes you feel so good about yourself. And now we get into the kind of wheeling and dealing part. We've been busy. A lot of these trades and clips span over the last 3 months. So in some cases, it might seem like I'm getting scammed when I'm not really, because those were just the prices at the time. So our first trade here was with Kami. We pulled a extra Star Crisis, so a quarter century secret rare Typhon. And we traded that to Kami for a quarter century secret rare Nibiru, which is also up. Quarter century secret rare Celine, and then I believe there was some cash on top of it. That was before it fucking skyrocketed to £250. So we lost out there. But hey, you can't really predict the market, so it's no big deal. Next up, we have Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. At the regional in Glasgow that we absolutely bombed at for the Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Properly series, we managed to trade one of the guys there. We bought him 2 energy drinks in exchange for the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, and he ended up getting 2nd place. So what an absolute gamer, dude. Guts of steel. Literally for me, if I have like 2 monsters, I'm pretty much out for the count, dude. Next trade, we have the new Magicians of Bonds and Unity. Probably the cheapest ones so far. They just kind of get more and more irrelevant. Definitely the least vibrant one. But yeah, we got this off of Kami as well, in exchange for some OCG goodies, giving us 3 out of 3. There's going to be 1 more in the next core set, and then we'll have all 4 colors of Magicians of Bonds and Unity. Next trade was with Jamie at Locals, I think. We have the quarter century Pot of Extravagance and quarter century Harpy's Featherstorm. We traded a secret rare Snake Eyes Flamber's Dragon for both of these. Very clean trade, no cash needed. 2 more quarter century secret rares from the Rarity collection in our collection. Next up, Maze of Millennia had the 1 quarter century secret rare Junk Warrior. Boom. We have it, dude. The all art Junk Warrior. We got this off of Kelby for a tenner. I absolutely jumped on board with that and we picked this puppy up. Very, very nice. No idea why this was in Maze of Millennia, but hey, we have it now, so no worries, no worries. Next up, again from Locals, we have sourced a lot of quarter centuries from Locals. Like, we had a streak of no one ever having any, and now anytime someone pulls a quarter century, it's like I get hit up straight away. We have the Memento Tlan thing from Valiant Smashers, one of the 3 quarter century secret rares in the set. Walker pulled this out of a prize pack, immediately sold it to me, I think for £20 in total, so not a bad deal on that. Leaves us with just the Archlord Christia to pick up now, which is very, very nice. Going to be another nice green section on the price sheet. Next up was a big purchase from Reese at Locals. Sent him a £130 cold hard cash, PayPal dollary dues, and in return we got a Vanquish Soul Jiaolong. This was a lot more expensive at the time, but it's definitely gone down a lot since then. We got the Darnard Magician, which is up big right now. We got the Infinite Impermanence, also very nice. Probably one of the most expensive cards in the Rarity collection. Forbidden Droplet as well. 2 very nice staple quarter century secret rares. We got the Reasoning quarter century secret rare and the Magicalized Fusion as well. So we ticked a few boxes off with that purchase. Rarity collection and of course Age of Overlord as well. Then very, very soon after the filming for the last episode ended, Valiant Smashers came out. And then we traded Derek, a Collector's Rare Centurion Legacia, and a couple of other ultra rares from the set for his quarter century secret rare Baron de Fleur. I think you might have seen this in our Ib the World Chalice Justiciar video recently. So you probably already knew about this, but we also got the Visas Samsara to go alongside it, and the Dogmatic Punishment to clean up the trade. That takes another big hitter off of our rarity collection box. Still need the Call by the Grave and Evenly Matched though. I think those are the two most expensive ones at the moment that I need. We have a Vision Hero Faris. We bought this off of Lisa for a tenner. Simple as that. We needed it, we paid for it, and so we have it. Then a couple of more recent pickups. We have the Raid Raptor quarter century secret rare Art of Phantom Nightmare. We got this off of Daryl for £25. We have the Carnot, the Eternal Machine, quarter century from Phantom Nightmare again. We got this off of Walker as well for £15. And then once again with the Phantom Nightmare pools at locals, we have the Mutamorphosis, or however you want to pronounce that. We got this off of Sam at locals for £20. So not bad deals on these three. Don't know if the prices are actually going to continue going down or not on these, but yeah, we have them ticked off for the collection. So that's a nice little pile, the majority of which was picked up at locals, which is always nice to see, you know. We're supplying the local community with cash for their shiny cardboards. And now we get into the mail day, baby. So we'll go through these one by one. But I think we'll start with the big one. This is the holy grail of our entire collection in here. Genuinely a panic buy because I seen it was going up in America and I was like, oh crap, what if it goes up here as well? And then we're just going to be deeper in the hole in the future. So prepare yourself for some very expensive shiny cardboard. In here, we that's very anticlimactic, dude. Tainted of the Testina, quarter century secret rare, but if we flip this around, we have the quarter century secret rare SP Little Knight. Picked up from Abid on the Facebook trade group. Very nice price on this. I think we paid £470 total for the Little Knight and the Tainted of the Testina. And this is the most expensive card in our entire binder right now. If anything happens to make this crash in price, I'm gonna be so sad, man. But yeah, we finally have the SP Little Knight, and that makes Age of Overlords a lot more completable right now. In the next package, what do we have in here? Let's find out. We have Imseti, Glory of the Horus. This was also a panic buy. Literally most of my Age of Overlord quarter century secret rares are panic buys because they were all getting bought out in America and sealed product was also getting bought out. So the opportunity to pull these was just disappearing and they were off the market. This was the only one on eBay when I bought it, and I got it for £112.70. Unfortunately, it has repopulated on eBay since then, and it's back down to 100, but it was worth the gamble in case it just kept going up and up and up. So we have the Imseti as well, another one of the most expensive quarter centuries in the set. Next, I want to say this is from Fred, our good pal Frederico Francis. We have here the Elderlich, the Golden Lord, and if we swap this around, we have, to go alongside the Imseti, we have Duamitef, the Blessing of Horus as well. So for these, we gave him a bunch of synchro things, primarily a bunch of cards from the Jack Atlas structure deck, and also a Monadium synchro, a Visas synchro. Yeah, again, getting another Age of Overlord quarter century secret rare out of the way. But more importantly, we got some extra expensive bits in here. A nice little dice. Probably pass this to Claff. And we have a whole 10p as well. We actually got a white chocolate Kinder Bueno in here, but that got devoured immediately when this arrived. Very much enjoyed that white chocolate Kinder Bueno. So thank you, Fred. Love you, fella. Next package. What do we have in here? I actually can't tell what's in here just from the package alone. We have... Oh, okay. So there was a couple of auctions of quarter century secret rares going on eBay. I wasn't sure what the prices were going to end at, but you're usually getting good values on auctions. So here we have the Magispector Orthrus Nue, which we won for £26 on auction. And then behind it we also have the Magispector Draco Ryu, and we got this one for £21. So 46 in total for the two of these. Can't complain about that. Very, very nice. Okay, we have 3 packages left, and I actually know what these 3 are. I know what this one is. This is a very nice one. Again, we timed this one nicely, I think. So in here we have the Diabell Star, the Black Witch, baby. This was before Christmas. There was 2 listings left on eBay, and they were both roughly around £115. I felt like this card was obviously gonna go up, especially with Snake High Fire King just around the corner. So I immediately picked it up when I seen there was only 2 copies left, and then as soon as they disappeared off the market, boom, it just kind of skyrocketed. So that's another Age of Overlord gem in our collection, baby. Next up, nice little pink envelope, nice little pink padded envelope here. Well packaged, actually. We have so much top loaders and bulk in here protecting whatever we purchased. What could we have purchased that would be protected so much? Well, we got a white aura turquoise. I'm joking, that's just even more protection. We actually bought, boom, baby, the Promethean Princess Bestower of Flames. We're gonna eventually be playing this in our Yu-Gi-Oh! From Scratch 3 deck, but I didn't want this to go the same way SP Little Knight did with Age of Overlord and just somehow jump to the 500 poundage mark, so paid £235 for this to Chris on the Facebook group. Thank you, Chris. Very, very pretty card, dude. The most expensive card out of Phantom Nightmare also been claimed, and that takes us to our final package. I definitely did overpay on this. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, but again, we didn't know where prices were gonna go. So in here, we have the Snake Eyes Poplar. Quarter Century Secret Rare. I paid £135 to this, to Finley on the trade group, so thank you, Finley. And that is a very nice start on the Phantom Nightmare Quarter Century Secret Rare collection. But yeah, that is the pile of cards that we have achieved since the last episode. Honestly, again, very, very expensive episode, dudes. It's just mad that we've committed ourselves to completing such a ridiculously expensive goal. We are going to sleeve all these up in the classic white dragon shields and then pop them into our binder, and we can see how our collection is looking then. Oh my god, it's so shiny! Look at this! Oh my god, dude. So I just counted and we are currently at 168 quarter century secret rares out of 208. There's only 40 to go, and so many of them are just random cheap cards from Rarity collection. So we could get very, very close to completing the entire quarter century collection in the next episode. Obviously, there's a lot still to come out, so we're not quite there, but it means we might actually be able to keep up with releases, especially when Rarity Collection 2 comes out. Dude, so many like full pages, it's so nice. And then already we have like half of Phantom Nightmare. We have like 10 out of the 25 from Phantom Nightmare. So we are absolutely gaming, dude. Still got all these pages to go, of course. Yeah, Rarity Collection 2 is gonna be filling up most of those, but Age of Overlord is nearly finished. Look, we just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cards from Age of Overlord, and then we're done with that set. Might even finish it before fucking Duelist Nexus somehow. I love this binder, man. I love it. It's so nice. Oh yeah, also giveaway winner of the last episode is popping up here. You win the Simoon. Congratulations. I will be in touch. I do need to get in touch again with a few giveaway winners. And then for this episode, you can win a Blue Eyes White Dragon, because I found a few of these for really cheap on eBay and decided to buy a couple just for giveaways. All you gotta do is comment down below what set you think we should finish next. Is it going to be Age of Overlord? Is it going to be Valiant Smashers? Is it going to be Duelist Nexus? Who knows? But yeah, that's all you got to do, and you can be in with the chance of winning the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Alright, I am now going to sell my body so I can afford more shiny cardboard. Adios.